Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Some big news came out of Washington, D.C. yesterday as it pertains to the Supreme Court. As you know, that about a week and a half ago, Justice Neil Gorsuch was confirmed by the Senate using the nuclear option that was invented by the Democrats and used against them. Funny how that works. But there is a rumor that came out yesterday. Actually, it came out a couple months ago, but it was reinforced yesterday that there is an anticipated retirement of a Supreme Court justice this summer. Now, this came from Senator Chuck Grassley, who is the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, so he's kind of in the know. This also was echoed not too long ago by Senator Ted Cruz, who's also on that same committee and used to argue before the Supreme Court himself. Now, you can see how up in arms the country is right now. The liberals have lost their mind because they lost control of the next 30 to 40 years of Supreme Court decisions. They were really looking forward at destroying the Second Amendment, among other things. But can you imagine how crazy they're going to be this summer if this anticipated retirement actually comes to fruition and another justice is picked from President Trump's list of potential justices that he put out during the election cycle? They're going to go crazy, and it's going to end up being another nuclear option with just a 51 vote majority, which will happen, and we'll have a very conservative leaning Supreme Court for quite a long time. Now, the name that you hear if you have your ear to the grindstone in DC is Justice Kennedy. Justice Kennedy is 80 years old and is the one that people seem to think is going to retire this summer. But Stephen Breyer is 78 years old and is pushing the envelope there as well. But don't forget about our old buddy, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You've seen her. She looks like she's barely being held up when she's anywhere. She's barely awake. When she talks, she's out of her tree. Even though she's seen, as well as Breyer, they're seen as the two most liberal justices on the court. Justice Ginsburg is like way the hell out there in left field, and doesn't take much. Her comments recently, her appearances when the Supreme Court is being seen outside of the chamber, she looks really, really bad. She looks like she's on borrowed time, and that's you know, she's a human. I feel bad for her. If her time has come to move on from her job so that she can enjoy the rest of what she has of a life. I don't wish any ill will on her, but if she is the one who does retire, this is a big thing for, potentially big thing for the Second Amendment and for some of the stuff that the NRA is backing towards President Trump and his promises of things he was going to tackle during his presidency. So this could be good news for the Second Amendment. For gun owners all across this country, we might finally get some of the things we would like to see. You know, the Hughes Amendment, the NFA, Hearing Protection Act, National Concealed Carry Reciprocity, or even, the way it should be, in my opinion, National Constitutional Carry. We'll see if we get any of those, any movement. There are some gun rights cases making their way to the Supreme Court as we speak right now. So we'll keep our fingers crossed, and you know, if something happens, I'll have it right here so that you can pass it along to your friends, and I appreciate you doing that for the channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I was looking at my analytics this morning, and I'm like over 1.7 million views, and only 34% of those come from subscribers. So there's 66% of the people watching my stuff don't subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Not only does it help the channel, but it sends a message to the advertisers and the move against gun channels right now. Strengthen numbers. So let's get those numbers up. Help us, not just my channel, but the other channels on YouTube that help with our Second Amendment information. This is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. I appreciate your time until we see each other again. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.